The Nebraska Resource Districts are meeting in Kearney, and joining us now is Terry Martin, who's a farmer from Benkelman and in the Upper Republican Natural Resource District, and he is serving as president of the Nebraska Resource Districts. And Terry, this time of the year, all the groups get together and you talk about a variety of issues, and there's a couple of them that I guess every year there's always a hot issue, but we just got one learning about something new going on with the Niobrara.
There is, yeah, it's really relatively new. They're converting the old Spencer Dam and the water rights that are with it into some stream flow there, try to help out the water in the Niobrara and to help protect the economy up there. The old Spencer Dam had about outlived its usefulness, and the water is useful to the people of the state of Nebraska. So we're, for not very much money, we're protecting a big part of the economy up there. So.
And really, it kind of has impacts for the whole state.
Sure, everybody loves the Niobrara. It's the poster child of the rivers here in Nebraska, and it's beautiful up there, and we want to preserve it. It's very important to the people of the state of Nebraska, and to be able to put that water to use and to help the economy up there, it's just a big plus. The NRD system worked really hard on that. The Game and Parks worked hard on it, and the Nebraska Public Power Districts were a very agreeable partner to this whole thing, so it worked real well.
Another issue you're going to be discussing is waters of the U.S. This could have impacts on those local NRDs.
Well, that's true, and you know, this is still kind of up in the air. They've got rules and regulations in place, but they've been stopped by the courts. We just really don't know what's going to happen, so we're prepared and becoming more prepared for whatever could happen. We're the ones that really are the front line of the NRD. The NRDs are the front line out there, and we're just leery that we may lose some of the ability to manage our NRD system and the natural resources of our state.
Let's talk about that. That's one of these things that this meeting goes on. You talk about some of your policies and moving forward as a kind of a big organization of kind of all the NRDs and other interested groups together. Let's talk about kind of the role the NRDs continue to play, and if they're going to need to maybe tweak a little bit to continue with all these new things coming down the pipe.
Well, that's true. You know, our two basic resources that we concentrate on and have for decades is soil and water. And our soils continue to improve here in the state of Nebraska, even though we put more and more pressure on them, even though they support more and more people every year. We can continue to improve those and take them into the future. Our water here in Nebraska is some of the most abundant and purest of any place in the world, and although we use it heavily, we try to preserve it for the next generation as well. And not only volume, but quality of the water. We have a real strong water quality program. All those things change because populations change and demands and challenges change, but we really try to stay ahead of the game and be prepared for whatever somebody throws at us.
New director of natural resources in the state comes to Nebraska with kind of a big understanding of dealing with our fellow states in these water issues.
Yeah, I met him today, and he spoke, and he's very intelligent on what's going on in the state of Nebraska. You know, he was at our sister state, Wyoming and Colorado, so he knows, you know, that water all comes to us, and he knows what's going on down here. He's worked with Nebraska in the past on some plat issues when there was some compromises on how much water got into the state, and he's you know, he's just good at it. He's had a lot of experience, and he seems to be able to adapt really quickly. I'm looking forward to really good things from him.
All right, Terry, well, thanks a lot, and good luck with the rest of your meeting.
Thank you, Ken. It's always good to see you.
Terry Martin from the Upper Republican NRD. He is also currently serving as chairman of the Nebraska Resource Districts. On the road in Kearney, that's the Ag View. I'm Ken Rogers.